Hey there, it's Patmos, and nice of you to join me for yet another episode with our Ostriv town, as we do have some food issues, especially for the future. Unfortunately, we can't really solve those with just another farm, because buckwheat and potatoes pretty much is okay. We really need the extra orchards to start producing. These produce nice amounts of dried fruits. And these will start to produce next year, I hope. Until then, well, you know, we just have to be a bit patient. Luckily, we are building a few extra already. So, let's just tell these. Let's click this one, do apply to all. This should now hire a few extra ladies so that they can start the planting process at least. And then after that, we can take the ladies out, which will be helpful. And since we have created a lot of houses here, and I think some of these people might still need jobs, it can be good that they can now work out here. These three will help solve a part of the food issues. Another part could be that if we get a lot more wheat, we can also get a lot more flour and such. So that could be something. And we might be able to use the wheat and maybe some extra buckwheat and stuff to also go with chickens or something like that. And oh, we did run out of buckwheat actually, almost out of potatoes. So yeah, we do need increased farms. So I think we're going to designate this a farming area. And we're going to build 2 farms in this area by now. One is a farm where we will just have a lot of nice fields that we can efficiently use to generate a ton of food. The other one will be more about making a different shaped idea. So bear with me as I'm going to try and build this. I think we should build along this line here, and I'm going to start out here in the corner. We're going to make this a pretty big farm with sizable fields. I will rotate this soon enough, so don't worry about it. To suit what I have in mind. Alright. Do that? No. Alright. 30, 49, 30. Can I do that? Can I do that? Can I make it 30? Yeah, alright. Let's rotate it so that the entrance is on that side. Yes. Alright, that's one field. Needs a few trees removed, and I don't really see the flags. Now I do. Alright, let's get started with field number 2. Forget to hold shift, so next time I do this I should hold shift so that we can just continue. Let's make another field. It's also 30 wide. Should be 50 long, and then let's see how this adds up. Should be slightly wider. 26. Yeah, that's not doing it. Ah, that's perfect. And I forgot to hold shift. 1, 2, 3. Could try building a farm with 12 fields. See how that fares along. Right, I did hold shift now, but it didn't make a difference, so we just have to do this over and over again. We should probably leave an opening here now so that we have some extra space there. Let's do another field. Kind of hope that I'm doing this kind of straight, but no guarantees there. But it appears to be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then probably another one. 5. And then I might be having the need to already start building the farmhouse so that that is done by the time you're actually going to use this farm. Now, the best place for the farmhouse will be right here, because then it's relatively close to all the people that have to work here, and they can get quickly from the bridge to the farmhouse. So that is a place. And then we're going to at least do 4 more fields so that we get up to the amount of 9. But from there on we have to see, I guess. Let's go like this. Can we do this? Yes. Let's go straight along the border here. Oh, that helps setting up a good guideline. So yeah, there we are. That is another field. Let's move this over. Oh, we are out of stones anyway. of the bridge, and then the pavement will also not get the stones it needs. So this might be the best option, to just swing ahead to the farm. It will take them some time to come up here. Ooh, these are out of water. Didn't we build wells here? Oh, really? Oh, shoot. How can I be so not smart? Yeah, we have wells here. How are these all out of food? Of course, they all require 100 water at one go. And with all the houses and only 2 wells, that might be the issue. Let's see. Is there places where we can place them where they don't have tree removal? Well, we can build one here. We can build one there. We can build one there. But these require stones. 400 stones. So that's going to take some time. Oh well. We might lose a few people, but maybe that's not the baddest of ideas right now, since we don't have the food for them anyways. I just need to focus on finishing this farm. And then this will hopefully ultimately be the money-making farm that will just generate a ton of food for us. And then after this, I'm not sure if it's going to be this episode or the next. I'm going to try one of my oddly shaped farms again. Hope it'll work. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We just need one more field, and that should go right here. And hopefully it will still fit. Yes, it does. Oh, perfect. So then we can just go like this. And then we have a pretty efficiently shaped farm, I think. I mean, farmhouse, just the fields. We could basically copy this, do this again, and we have 2 extra farms. Not doing that, of course, but we could. How much stone does this need? 300. Oh, this has all the stones it needs now, so that's good. Then the rest of the stones should go to all the wells. And hopefully we can finish those somewhat in time. Did I tell these to stop doing the limestone already? Yes. Okay, that's good. These should do the limestone, yes, but they don't have workers. Let's put in 3 workers for now, I think. Though most of the workers are now busy on the farms gathering the food that we need, which is great. We need that, so please do. We need 10 trees removed, then that's all good. Is this getting some stuff already? No. This is getting the stones it needs. Farm gets all the resources so that they can start building it. This one is planted. Yes, apply to all. But then we do get the ladies out of here. We tell this to plant apples. There they go. They should now be planting that. This one will take a bit of time because it's all the way down here because it needs tree removal. But maybe we can do that right after the wells. What do we get from here? Well, we can buy wheat. And we could even buy honey, but I'm not going to do that. I am, however, going to sell this. I'm going to sell some salts. And I will be selling some iron this time so that we make some extra money. Not a lot of clothing, or not a lot of food here to be bought, but I'm happy with the wheat. That'll help us. Stone bridge is ready. Nice. Oh, it's this one, I think. Yeah, this one. Right, so they now have a shortcut here too. See, they're immediately using it. That's good. I like that. Now, this needs extra stones. 96 are already on the way. So there is some stone in. Just have to be a bit patient. I was kind of hoping that we would get the town in where we can buy some stones. That will be helpful, but that's not the case. Now let's wait for the farm to be ready. Then we connect all the fields to it. We set them all up. For buckwheat, potatoes and flour. And probably some extra hemp then. How are we doing on the hemp? Yeah, we don't have that much hemp as well, so that'll be good. Yeah, I think this episode will mostly be about fixing the issues that we have. Mainly the food issue, but also the water issue and such. So that is something. I'm also thinking about doing something in here. No. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to place it there, and now I can't delete it. I thought maybe we can do a row of nicely big trees here in the back. They provide some shade. They will add some green to the town, which is good. I like that. And especially when you view your town, it just looks better. Just from a little bit more distance or from high up in the sky. And these are people's backyards, so why not have some good trees here? Another benefit in real life, of course, of trees around you is that they keep the water level in the ground quite up, which is very good and handy. That's the problem with people turning their houses and yards into non-tree zones. The groundwater will fall, so it's actually beneficial to maintain that. But that's a whole different topic. I think this is where we planted it, so yeah, let's remove that one. Thank you. Alright, there we go. Oh, yeah, it's getting more and more stones in. Perfect. Do I see some stones laying around here? Not really, so I can set these to also pick up stone. It might not be the smartest move, because they have to walk very far, I think. So we'll see. This is now ready to be built as well. You know what? Let's put that in here. They still need to gather the stones for these two anyways. So let's put this right here so that they can finish this after the stone well. And get it set up. Is this already done? Almost. Let's go over the farms. This one is almost done harvesting. Completely yet, but it's almost. This one is done, this one is done, this one is not done, but has a lot of hirees, so that'll be fine because it's only September. This one is done, it's just threshing and making all the stuff ready. This one is not yet done, but it has a lot of hirees, so it will be done soon. So, yeah, looks good. Looks good. Family's moving out. Alright, bye-bye. Yeah, that are these families. I was afraid of that. Or, I don't know, not really afraid, but I thought that would happen. Quite simply because we don't have the water for them. But, as you can see, there's only 2 with a water shortage right now. And as soon as these hit 100 and they can pick it up, that should be fixed. This actually has 200, but it's already prioritized as well, reserved. So, yeah, the extra well will make the difference. So the extra wells. It just takes a little bit of time. Farmhouse is ready, though. Let's start to flip over this field. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we wait with that field. I do, however, like to do apply to all and apply to all. Then I think we should get some oxen, probably. We need 6 oxen then to make sure that this happens. Supply for oxen, and we need a manager here. And then we should be okay. As soon as we get the manager, we can start setting up the fields, which is something that we really need. But that's okay. This now has all the stones. This is getting everything it needs. It just needs some time to pick it up. And then we can try and build that well. Yeah, we do have some serious food issues, though. We do have 7,000 buckwheat now. And we have 8,000 potatoes. And there's more inbound. They're still working on that, processing the harvests. But, oh well. How are we doing with dried fruits? 8,000 as well. I think we'll be fine in the end. It just takes some time. Alright. I think we should set these up for maximum production with potatoes and buckwheat. Another thing we need then is a well out here for our people to supply for the oxen, which will be helpful. And we might also need a hay barracks here to store all the hay that they might need for the oxen. Let's rotate it around. Put it up on this side, and then we'll get a few hay dryers. Not too many. Oh, uneven ground here. Yeah, that happens all the time. Okay, let's put it out here then. What do we have here? Penny-a-teen. Well, let's sell some lime. Let's sell a little bit of sunflower oil. And let's buy some mead. Oh, yay, we didn't run out completely, so that's the good news. But yeah, we can use that. So we can also buy some dried fish. 2,000. We can buy some flour. They'll get us through some periods of less food. So that's actually not that bad. Kind of like that. Oh, that's nice. Right, another family's moving out. Bye-bye. Well, these got married and now they live there, so that's okay. We got an extra well up and running. That's one already. Let's do... apply to all. Tell this one to grow apples and make dried fruits. And then we get all the ladies out of this one. We get all the ladies out of this one because they won't have a purpose there. And then they can start to sow this one in. I can do that with the 3 of them. That's fine. This field only needs 7 trees removed at the moment. That's good. This has not even the maximum amount of logs yet. So they can probably get some extra soon. This has all the stones it needs. Perfect. Let's move this one over and this one so that they have some extra time to get these stones. Have to get a bit creative at some points. And the thing is, if you have a town of 300 and you start to run in some of the issues, it's usually a little easier to fix it. Because once you start to run into issues in a big town, you might get into a point where the issue is a lot bigger before you notice it already. Come on. Well, that should do the trick for a while. So if you have a small town and you have a slight deficit, you might notice it early on. And the deficit might be like only 50 a month for something. And you can then up the production a little bit and it can be fine. Right now we had huge stockpiles. And then at the time we noticed that we have a shortage. We might have a big issue with it. Like we sold 13,000 buckwheat so far. Right now we only have produced 11,000. So there's already a 2,000. Yeah, almost 2,000 an issue. So yeah, before you notice that, a year might pass before you can fix it. And then you run into all these kind of food problems. Hopefully this helps fix it. But yeah, it's nice to catch some of these early on. Now these will start producing fruits next year. That's helpful. Although it takes almost a year before we really get the benefits from that. Farms are all good now though, so that helps. We have all the transportation. We needed some oxen for the farm. Let's pause. 1, 2 oxen. Yeah, not going to get an oxen from this one. 1 oxen. It's 3. We need 6 in total. 4. 5. 6. Okay. Okay. Well, not too bad. We have the 6 oxen we need for the plows here. And then we can set these one up. Potatoes, buckwheat, potatoes, buckwheat, potatoes, and a fallow field. Let's start this one out with a fallow. No, we're not going to start anywhere with a fallow field. Buckwheat, potatoes, then we do a fallow field, and then we do potatoes, buckwheat, potatoes. And then out here we do potatoes, buckwheat, potatoes, buckwheat, and potatoes. So yeah, the fallow fields will have to wait a bit. These need to be plowed, and we can activate these 3 now. So those will be used the next year. I'm not going to plow any of the other fields at the moment. Or should we might do 6 with a system like this. That could work out well. Let's do 6 of these. Buckwheat, potatoes, buckwheat, and potatoes. And then another fallow field. But then we get 2 fallow fields. Oh, that might not be so smart. We can leave this one fallow then and do potatoes and buckwheat. And we have... Alright, we should do the next 2 where one has the first field fallow and one has the second field fallow. Then we always get only 1 fallow field and all the rest will be fine. Another thing we still have to do is get some hay dryers here. So they can start to fill up the Alright, let's do it like that. And then we have to fence this off a bit. So that they won't walk through it on purpose all the time. Like this. That should shield these two so that we get the full yield out of them. That's helpful. Messenger from Merefa. Well, we already had that one, and he doesn't have a lot of food for us, so... Thanks for nothing, Merefa. That's not really helpful. Well, some honey, but... Oh, we can get some extra wheat again, and we can buy the hemp there. Okay, there we go. 4 more trees need removal. Oh, come on. Remove those trees already. Well, at least we have the big hay barracks up, and they're bringing hay in. That's even better. Not a mowing season. I kind of knew that. That's fine. Yeah, I really want this one to come in first so that we can set this up in the right order. This well is done too. So even if these are not producing the water yet, this one can help out with that. So as soon as this one hits 100, these might go there and fetch it too. And it looks like we only have one house out of water at the moment. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29 houses. I think you can have like 8 with 1 well. So with 4 wells times 8, we have water for 32 houses. So I think we should be good once all the wells are up. We have then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wells. Let's build a 6th just to be sure. Yeah, that should do it. Alright. It's only November. There's 2 trees that need removal here. Then we can set up the rest of the farm. That should fix the buckwheat, potato, and later on the flour issues. Since these orchards will produce next year, that should fix the dried fruit issue if we're running out. I think in the end we run out. See, we have produced 9,300 and we sell almost 10,000 in 1 year. So, yeah, we need more production of that too. We do have honey and stuff produced in town, and we are redistributing some foods, like garlic and beetroot, so that works. And we buy dried fruit from the people. So, it's not that bad. I think we can survive another year without getting a lot of people lost. Ooh, the pavement is done in the graveyard. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, that makes a whole lot of difference now that we have a paved road here instead of the regular road. I think this looks way better. Nice. I guess we should now... I think we should do is start the pavement out here. So we go like this. And then we just make a straight pavement that attaches here, so that we get an outline for the rest of the graveyard. But as you can see already here, it doesn't really add up at this point. So we'll go like this. Because sometimes it doesn't really show you how it looks, or how long you have to make it to actually make it look good. So I think we should go pretty wide here to actually make it look good. This needs slightly longer. Yeah, and then like this. Alright, we'll have it built. Let's see how that goes. This will probably have stone issues too now. No, it has all the stones already. Oh, good. Then we can get another row house. It's on the opposite side of the town where we are now. So it could well be that we get a lot of jobs now and we need a few extra hands in here. But I think with all the houses that we have there, we are good. Yeah, it's just this one that needs to be placed right there. Okay. Let's do these 2 first. So one needed a fallow field at the first, so let's do that with this one and then start out here. Potatoes, buckwheat, and potatoes. And then this one, let's activate these fields, by the way. This one should be potatoes, then the fallow field, then again potatoes, buckwheat, potatoes, buckwheat. Alright, well this should have some impact on all that we do. And then this we can just make... let's see, if we do the wheat, it's 50-60. So yeah, that's not gonna work. Although, if we plow it, we can probably do weed 2 times. But I also want more hemp. So let's just go like this. Wheat and hemp. I'm actually going to experiment with this. Bear with me. If we do 1 year wheat, we use up half of this, half of that. Then, if we use the plows and we then do the hemp, we use up 60% of this. And then I think we can do another wheat field and then do a fallow field. So I actually want to try that. So yes, we plow these 2. And then we should be able to get 1 extra wheat harvest before we do a fallow field. Alright, let's activate these fields too. And then our extra farm is up and running. It'll be interesting to see how it works and if we get it done and if we don't run out of soil. But experimenting is part of this game and it's part of the stuff that I love about this game. You can play around with it and such, so that's cool. Alright, the row house getting built, another stone well and then some more pavement. So we do need to add extra housing again. Or maybe some other buildings that we need, but I'm just going for the housing right now. This is all planted, so these ladies can go out for the next at least 2 years. Yeah, what are we going to do out here? We were busy with the industry here. Maybe we should fix that first. So let's get the lime kiln up here now. We're just going to make the buildings that we need out here at the moment. I believe that needs water and charcoal, but we can see that out here. Oh, the burning is already complete here. Let's see. When active, laborers will get a charcoal by layers of 3,000 and limestone by layers of 5,000, then start burning it in order to use the quick lime. Okay, so this doesn't need water, the other building does. It's the lime works that needs water. Resource supply, water and quick lime. Yeah, okay. So we need charcoal for this. So we better put up some charcoal pits here then. But this will be a highly polluting area anyway, so who cares? Charcoal. Charcoal. They will build layers of 3,000. So we might as well get a ton of charcoal out here. Then we have the lime kiln, and then we need the lime works to turn that into lime. Not built on the water. Oh, really? Just place this like this. Then we can build a water platform right here. One on this side so that they can choose which one they will use. We'll set that for production only, of course. So these are production only, I believe. And then we basically have everything except storage. Now the lime can be stored in these two, the limestone. But I think the rest needs to go into some proper storage. So let's set that up. Then we have our limestone area here. Although this is not placed well because there is a road here, so they need to be able to pass through. So let's do with this one first warehouse first, and then we'll see how we can end up further on. This works now because look at this. These are hiring and getting a lot of that stuff in. I know we have some that probably have a higher pricing, but yeah, 120%. Let's do apply to all. So that we make sure, and these two should be able to supply it as well. I mean, they should be able to carry a lot of firewood with one horse wagon. So that would hopefully do a great job. Yeah, here they come, all the firewood. They can probably take a lot of firewood from here, which helps these to get rid of all the logs and trees in here. So, bonus, bonus, bonus. Messenger from Mirefa again. They really like my stuff because they keep coming back. Iron, yeah. I can sell them a ton of iron, but I need to save some as well. And we're not producing iron at the moment, which is also a good moment to start transporting goods here. We should be able to transport around 3,000 from this one with a horse wagon. So let's set it up to 3,000. Supply right there, and that should fill it up. How is this one doing with the wood? 4,000, so that's good. Look at that. There's 5,000 in here. A lot of it is reserved to move already, but still there's a lot of food in there. Another stone well is ready. So this area should now no longer have any watering issues. I think we built the 2 wells and then just built one side, which probably should have sufficed, but of course right now it doesn't. So luckily we built all the extra wells now. I do like the extra farm, but I want to get another shape farm at some point too. We can probably do a different shape farm out here, and then maybe do another efficient farm out here. Or we just make this all efficient farming, I don't know. We do need farms, so... Row house is ready. Look at this. Vacant though. We have everything we need, so that's good. We can continue this soon. Question is where to continue now. We have so much. I think we should still continue here though. Just because we need more, might need some more hands over there. Question is how to continue out here. Well, we can start on this side of the bridge. So that the bridge will remain, this will remain an open road. We can just build some extra houses out here. Can't build underwater. Oh, really? What a surprise. Right, 4 houses on this side. And I guess we will do some houses on this side. Four, yeah, that should do the trick. 8 more houses, but we should have enough wells now. We should see these fill up, see? 200, 300, 400, 1,000. This is almost 1,000, so yeah, we have plenty of water here now. So these extra houses can use that too. This building will be removed at some point, so we can do... Maybe we can close this circle at some point, kind of. I don't know if that looks cool, but we'll figure it out. As soon as all these trees are gone, this one can go. We can probably tell them to make sure that they will chop all of the trees out here. Let's just tell them to do that. So this will be kind of a priority for them. So they should not be going out to all other places to fetch this stuff. No, I just wanted to go like that. I think I've marked this one for removal. No, it's protected. Okay, good. So all the trees that we planted later on should be protected. But yeah, let's unmark these trees because this is where we already put up decorations along this side. So we should not remove that one. And I think we should leave one so that at least we have one tree to remember the whole forest that was here that we got rid of. I don't know why, it just feels right. Wow, look at all the clouds here from the charcoal pits that are burning. We're almost ready though, so then we have a ton of charcoal there. Oh, they need stone for the kiln. Alright, let's move the kiln over for a bit. Limeworks doesn't need stone, that's good. Platform doesn't need stone. The warehouse doesn't need stone, so that's good. Messenger from the Cache. Let's sell some shoes. Let's sell charcoal. Let's sell some clothing. Yes, not too much, but some. Should we buy some stuff? Yes, we'll buy a bit of flour. Let's buy the dried fish, because you can see we're already slowly starting to run out. I think we're going to buy all the flour. Oh, and we can buy potatoes here, 2 for 1s. 3,500 something. See, we only have almost 6,000, and it's only January. It still takes half a year to get to the point where we actually get the harvest in. So I think this is all nice. This is good. Is this one making more money already? No, still 22 a week. That's not nice. This one is making 102. Well, that's where the difference is. So even with these row houses, the income is not really going up. Let's just provide them with some financial help. I don't know how to turn the volume of just the financial help down. So yeah, we'll have to do with this. We're fine though. No worries. It's good. It's good. Let's add row houses here. 3-story row houses. Maybe one with an arch. Oh, we have one arch already. Don't want to have too many arches. Might need one with a store. So that we are able to sell some extra goods out here. Is this on spot? I think it is right now. Let's press the F1 button. Yeah, I should move this slightly back. That's it. There we go. I think we should now do the corner house first. So that we can go around this corner and then add the other house there. Oh wow, why is this going off so much? Yeah, I should probably go a little bit like this, make this a tiny bit shorter. There we go. And then we'll do another one with an arch here, so that they have the option to walk completely through it. See, it's gotten slightly off, but not too much. That's where you hit the F1 button, and we now make it fit. It is 3 more row houses and we finish a complete block. I don't think we actually put in some good water here too. But let's at least add 2 small wells. So that these can have the water that they need too. Yeah, we haven't built any water sources here, Nick, for these people. They're probably using up these. See, these are running low too. This one still has some water in it, but yeah, 200. So, yeah, we need extra water here as well. Oh well. Always in development, this town. It's getting quite big, though. I mean, look at how much of the map we have covered. I think we have covered almost half of the map. Slightly less, I think. So, that is fun. These have everything they need. Soon enough they can start to get to work. The lime works is now ready, but yeah, we don't use that until we get the lime kiln up and running and start using that. Might have to shut this one down at some point. Oh well, we'll see. What I could do is do apply to all and apply to all. Because then this one can actually get to work and start getting rid of the excess quicklime that we have. No quicklime for lime production. Hello? Alright, we'll have to wait for the storage. We can probably move it into the storage here then, and then they can start. Yeah, see, the quicklime comes in already. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, we'll get there. And now that we get close to another sowing and harvesting season, I think we're reaching the point where we can say this is it for this episode. And in the next episode, we can see the real benefit of this farm, see if it helps us with the food issues, as well as the orchard all the way up there that should then really start producing. But yeah, that will be for the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I will respond to them. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.